Ooh, I just can't stand this thing on bump on my face. It looks like a booger, y'all. But don't y'all disrespect my bump, okay? We all have them. It's okay. But this bump is so dang on disrespectful, Lord. But I don't bust bumps on my face, y'all, because they leave marks. Don't bust no bumps. Just wait until it busts on its own, and then you handle it. That's why I don't have any bumps in my face, because I don't burst bumps in my face. I wait until they burst, and then I take care of the rest of it. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about liars. My family said they haven't seen me in years. They're lying. You know, it's like other things. I just don't be understanding a whole lot of stuff. These people be lying about a lot of stuff. I ain't gonna really show my face for real, because I just ain't gonna pop with me just looking at it. Lord have mercy. It's just disrespectful. Just look at it. It's just disrespectful on my face, y'all. But anyway, lies do not care who tell it. Hear me when I say lies do not care who tell it. I don't ask nobody for anything. I don't beg nobody for anything. If I feel like people get irritated or something like that, I just don't be around. But I don't ask nobody for anything. Now, if somebody offer me something, I would gladly take it, because I do be needing things. I just have a problem with asking. When people try to make it seem like you're a burden or you needy, you kind of just distance yourself away from things like that or whatever. But it's just a lot of stuff just don't sit right with me sometimes when it comes to a lot of situations. But my family been lying, saying that they don't know where I am. I have sent my address to a family member phone before, so they know where I am, and they associate themselves with my kids. They know through my kids too as well. But I have actually sent my address to a family member myself. I have sent a text message with my address to my family member. So if my family members is out here saying that I'm lying and they don't know, they haven't seen me in years, and they don't know my address, they're lying. They're lying. Hear me when I say, with this bump on my face, they're lying. I sent my address to the family member or whatever, because I told her I wanted to go to church and stuff with them and all that stuff like that. They closer to me than anybody. So I told them that I wanted to go, start going to church with them and stuff like that, right along with my mom, because they said they wanted to take my mom to church and all that stuff like that. I sent my address to these people. So if they say they haven't seen me in years, they're lying. If they say they don't know my address, they're lying. They have been doing this for a while, but just know, y'all, I don't do anything that'll make somebody, want to just be like, oh, she just get on my nerves, or oh, she begged too much, oh, she just this, oh, she just need me for this, that, and the third. I just don't do it, because that people just be waiting on those moments, and they feel like just because you're not around the same crowd or you're not around the same people to be able to bring those discussion up, then you won't never know anything about it. Look, I have never been a beggar. Do you hear me? When anything is offered to me, I accept it. If I need it, I accept it. Like I said, I'm not perfect, and I don't. Ain't nobody in this world perfect. But still, I'm not perfect at all. I have never said that I was perfect. Never felt like I was perfect. Never took walks on thinking that I was perfect. Cause baby, ain't nothing perfect about me. But a lot of things I have thrown away. A lot of stuff because I thought that I was gonna be able to I thought I was going to be able to go to a shelter one day or whatever to get away from all this bullying and harassment and all this stress and depression that these people was putting me in. But whenever people know the plans, whenever people know your plans, they do everything they can to stop you on doing whatever it is that you can to protect yourself. So when I throwed all these things away that I should have kept, when I throwed all these things away, I found myself trying to find, buy some more stuff or whatever so I could be able to work, because I throwed all my shoes away. I throwed all my shoes away, my good shoes, all that stuff like that. Throw everything away in my apartment, just trying to throw away as much as I can, so the people, whenever they come and move the stuff out of my apartment or something like that, they won't have to worry about moving stuff. But people knew my plan last year, and they went ahead of me to stop me from moving from where I was or whatever, going into safety. They stopped me from wherever I was going or whatever, and decided to put blockages in front of me. And just like I said, this was mainly because they wanted to do what they're doing now. Stop me from employment. Stop me from getting jobs so my bills can get cut off and all this stuff like that, so I can face tower moments. All of these things, they were doing all of these things just to create this for me. And it happened. I was trying to stop everything before it happened, but it still happened anyway. Just like I said, I've been trying to get a job for a whole year. These people, when I start reporting these people, that's when they decided to get my phone service cut off. And when they got my phone service cut off and stuff like that, collaborating with other people to get my phone cut off and stuff like that, I wasn't able to connect with the people who I need to connect with. So the only way I'll be able to connect with somebody is if I talk to somebody about this. I supposed to have been waiting on my SIM card or whatever. This where I left the location where I was early so I can go and get my chip or whatever, but it didn't show up. It said it was going to show up between 12 and 1 o'clock. It didn't show up. So that's why I don't like telling people my plans or whatever, or the reason why, I be waiting on different things, because every time I say something about, different things or whatever, every time I say something about different things, these people go ahead of me, and either they slow down the delivery, or they stall it or whatever, in order for me not to be able to either activate my phone, or I don't know, whatever these people purposes is. It just don't make no sense. But my chip's supposed to be showed up between 12 and 1 o'clock, and I just feel like these people be sending places in orders. Either they be trying to steal it, or they just be slowing it down to make it seem like it's not gonna come. Different things that these people be doing. I just don't be understanding why people are the way that they are. Whether I get it or not, it doesn't even matter. I just had to call for another one, but I'm not even worried about it. These people just want me to be, just, I guess, begging people, going around asking people for stuff. I ain't never knocked on my neighbor's door needing anything or anything like that. Like I said, I come to the location sometimes just to get out of my apartment and stuff like that. And if somebody offer me something, I'll accept it. But I never beg from no one. Take anything I don't supposed to take unless it's somebody tell me, offering it to me. I never do. I never do. This is the honest God truth. Even though be in need, I have never begged nobody for anything. And my family members, I have a reason for everything. My family made it seem like, made me feel this way, that I can't ask for anything because, you grown and stuff like that. You should be able to get things on your own. True. But when you are being blocked from jobs and things like that, and it could be for my protection, and I'm grateful for that. But how is it for my protection when I'm in need of things, personal things that I need that can keep me going through the months? So that's not protection to me. That's why I felt like, getting into a shelter or something like that, so I could just figure everything out, and then just start over again, whatever. But this have been a lot to me, because the people who said they was going to help me, they wasn't able to get back in touch with me. So I wasn't able to do what it is I needed to do. Just like I said, I've been blocked from jobs and things like that. It's just hard. People just be making it hard for you. But just like I said, I never been a beggar or beg anybody for anything. So if anybody's saying that I'm begging them or asking them for anything, I never ask nobody for anything. If it's offered to me, I will accept it, because I do be needing stuff. I just don't ask for it. I don't ask for stuff, especially when I feel like people just, they trying to create this false narrative around me. When I feel that way, I just kind of ease myself back from people, because it's hurtful. That hurts me. Like, you doing stuff to hurt me for what? I'm not doing anything to nobody, and I don't beg anybody or whatever. But sometimes I just have to get out what I need to get out and talk about situations, because this has been a journey for me. But it's okay though. I'm not worried about it. But anyway, hopefully when I get home or whatever, it'll be there or whatever. But right now, I just had to get out my apartment or whatever, because I was just thinking about my passed on loved one or whatever, and the things that they took my passed on loved ones through the same situation that I'm going through. They took my family members through that, but my family members, sadly, they didn't make it, because of what these people have done to them. But me, I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep on fighting. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep on going, keep on fighting. I'm gonna fight to win, and I'm gonna continue to fight to win. for my ancestors, I mean, for my passed on loved ones who weren't able to do it. I'm gonna do it for them, and I'm gonna keep on talking about this situation until as much as eyes be on me as possible. These people, I'm gonna keep these people eyes on me, because what these people trying to dang on do, the weapons these people trying to form against me will not prosper. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray. It will not prosper in the mighty name of Jesus. Do you hear me? These people been doing a lot and been trying to hide the hand that they deal. They throw a rock and hide their hand because they don't want people to know that they are attached to things like this. But this is how a lot of people end up, not here anymore because of things like this. These people's associations and stuff like that, they trying to disassociate themselves with different people, whatever, because I'm speaking out about this situation. I don't want my life to be taken away. I feel like I deserve my life. If God kept me here, He kept me here for a reason, and it's not for somebody to take it. You are not God. You do not determine whether somebody live or die. You cannot do that. You could try though, but you can't. I'm just saying. It's like I said, I have as many eyes that I need to on me now, because I'm reaching out to other people about this situation and stuff like that, and whether they able to get back in touch with me or not through phone or whatever, they do collaborate with through email, so that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me. And I thank God for the hidden helpers, because I know that it's hidden helpers, because the weapon that these people was forming, they cannot do it now. They cannot do it now. In the mighty name of Jesus, they cannot do it now. These people been trying and trying and trying, y'all. Do you hear me? They've been trying. Just like I said, these people decided to break my window or whatever. And I don't know if they was planning to rob my apartment or whatever they was trying to do, or just scare me. I don't know what it was, but some people, when you don't know what is going on with people, you shouldn't do people like that. Because I have been in a situation where my kid's father have been breaking into my dang on apartment and doing a whole lot of stuff to me. You don't create those terror moments and try to scare somebody and all that stuff like that, because they have panic attacks. I be having panic attacks. I used to. I don't have them anymore. I'm starting to calm my anxiety when it comes to situations, but the stuff that people have been creating for me, just like I said, if don't nobody do it in Alabama, I'm gonna be reaching out to other states, and that's what I have been doing, reaching out to other states. I don't care. They'll get in touch with me one way or another. Just like I said, I put in the information on my email or whatever, let them know that I don't have no phone or anything like that. These people they took the phone service away and all this stuff like that by the way they did stuff. Just like I said, I had this number for this phone, the phone service with this company for months, and since I started reporting these people, all of a sudden I don't have no service anymore. But it's okay. Just like I said, I'm gonna continue to fight to win. Do you hear me? These people ain't finna do me like they did other people in the past. They're not finna do me like that, because it's something about these people in the community and stuff like that, and them coming against people and all this stuff like that. But they're trying to make it seem like it ain't what I think. Yes, it is what I think, and I'm not crazy either. But it doesn't make no sense though. It really don't. To me, it don't make no sense. But I just keep praying about the situation. I'm gonna keep on praying about it. Whatever it is that they trying to get done to happen to me will not happen. Just like I said, I'm trying to do everything I can to just ease everybody's mind by trying to get away from here. I'm trying to get away from the location and just have my mind at peace when it comes to a lot of things, because I have never in my life experienced none of this stuff a day in my life where I couldn't pay my bills or where I couldn't take care of myself. I always held a job. I always held three jobs or two, not just one, two or three, because I had three kids to support. I always supported my children and been able to show up the way I'm supposed to show up when it comes to them. So, just like I said in my last video, you can imagine how I feel. But it's okay. I'm not worrying about it. I'm still standing strong when it comes to this situation or whatever. Before it get dark, I'm gonna make it home or whatever, so I can get in and just do what it is I need to dang on do. But it's a lot that I can't do. I'm limited to a whole lot of things because I don't have my phone service or whatever. But hopefully I get it back up running soon or whatever. And if I can't, then it's fine. Just like I said, I've been trying to get a job for a year and a half now. And a lot of people just been gaslighting me on it, and I just feel like it's for protection. But when I said it was for protection, I just felt like it wasn't for protection, because how in the world am I gonna get the things that I need to get, I deserve to have for myself, and I can't work to get it. Like, it ain't like nobody giving it to me, or somebody is offering these things to me that I need. So, it ain't like look, I'm bad for anything. That's why I get up and I come out to put in job applications and stuff like that close to me, so I can be able to make it to work, go to work every day and stuff like that, and get the things that I need, so I can continue to take care of myself. Because this is just weird. I don't understand. I don't understand it. I have never been in no situation like this a day in my life, y'all. And some people feel like, okay, oh, this person going through this because they want people to think that they was taking care of me, but they wasn't. The government was taking care of me. That's who was taking care of me. When they decided to drop everything, that's when everything started happening. But before everything started happening, I've been trying to get a job for a year and a half, y'all. Come on, make it make sense. I don't understand. Just like I said, I ain't never been in no place where I had to borrow or beg from anybody, and I never will. But people just trying to they be trying, you know. Hey, I don't know. They just be trying. I don't know, y'all, but I'm doing everything I can. Still gonna keep my head above waters and keep on going. But I love y'all. And I want y'all to have a blessed rest of y'all day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Cause what you watching for? No, I'm just playing. I love y'all. See you later, guys. See you later.